Welcome down to Rotch Playground, everybody. The weather's a little bit overcast, but holding out just fine as we've got a 70-degree Fahrenheit day here for you for today's Battle of the Lions, a clash between your Emerson College Lions and the visiting Lions of Wheaton College. The storyline for today is that both teams are looking to turn around a bit of a shaky start to their NEWMAC play. Emerson now find themselves with a 2-1-1 record after winning the NEWMAC championship last season, with some uncharacteristic losses to start the season. And Wheaton are 1-4 in the NEWMAC this season and are looking for a bounce-back game after a very, very tough Wednesday afternoon out at MIT. Wheaton have seen more than 2 goals scored in 6 out of their 11 total games this season, so there's potential for today to be another very open, back-and-forth game. Patricia Bandrup has been outstanding for the Wheaton College Lions in goal this season. She's stacked up 94 saves to her name so far, already almost at that coveted 100-save mark. Emily, tell us a little bit about Wheaton today.
Wheaton has consistently struggled during the past 4 games, losing those 4 games, especially during MIT this Wednesday, where they lost 6-0. They're hoping to regain some strength this week against the Emerson Lions, but we are unsure right now about how they're going to do.
Emerson have also had a tough time finding the back of the net to start this season after losing senior Callie Bruce last year, who was a big contributor for them. They so far have only scored in 4 of the 10 matches played this season, but that did include a massive 6-0 league win at home to Mount Holyoke. Emerson are also coming off of a massive win versus nationally ranked UNE, where they beat a top 25 ranked team 2-1 on home soil last Wednesday, September 27th, and a win on the road in conference play against Salve Regina, where they won 2-1.
Someone that you should keep your eye on this game, though, is Kate Wickenstaff, a midfielder here at Wheaton. She's the top scorer, scoring 6 goals in the last 10 games, and she's the top percentage goal scorer for the Wheaton Lions.
Yeah, she's been incredible for the Lions so far to start the seasons. By far the leading goal scorer on the team with 6 to start the season. Emerson also have 7 players now that have reached in excess of 700 minutes played this season. Katie Wojcik has 700 minutes played. Lauren Larking, 715 minutes played. Anna Swisher with 775. Maddie Call with 793. Presley King with 809. Amara Schaub with 810. And Yoshiko Slater playing all 900 minutes for the Lions so far. Maddie Caw has also been impressive for the Lions to start the season, leading the team with 23 shots, 14 of which have been on target, and she has found the back of the net 3 times.
The last time we saw Wheaton and Emerson match up was a November 1st game where the Emerson Lions ended up taking the win at 3-2. We hope that today the Emerson Lions can repeat that and maybe get another win on their record.
Yeah, absolutely. Emerson have been trying very hard to replicate that NEWMAC title-winning form from last season. They've found it a little bit tough to start this season, Emily. Starting the season off 4-5-1 now overall, 2-1-1 in conference play, and definitely feeling like they're probably missing a couple of those key contributors from last season. Wheaton, on the other hand, have also had a bit of a rough start to their season. They start their season overall at 3-7-1 and are now 1-4 in league play. And like we said, with a massive, massive rough day coming this past Wednesday when they played away at MIT and lost 6-0.
Well,
Wheaton are also on a trend of dropping 4 straight games. They've now dropped 4 straight to Wellesley, Endicott, Springfield, and MIT. So 3 of those games coming in NEWMAC play. Not what they will have wanted to start the season.
what are you looking forward to today, Connor?
Honestly, I think that Emerson, Emily, have done an amazing job this season at creating chances. It all just needs to be about today converting those chances and putting them away when they present themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
How do you feel about this Wheaton team coming into today, Emily?
I'm a little afraid of them, if I gotta be honest. They have some major potential, especially by Kate Wickenstaff. I think she has major potential to get into the back of the net. I cannot wait to see what the Wheaton team puts together against one of a great defense that the Emerson Lions have.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's going to be a tough task today for Emerson to keep
Yep.
Kate Wickenheiser out of the goal for the Wheaton Lions. Number 30, keep an eye out for her on the field shortly. We'll be back in a couple of minutes. We're going to throw it to a short break, and we hope to have the starting lineups for you in a few minutes. And that is it. We are back down at the field here at Rotch Playground and ready to go for this Lions clash today. The starting lineup, starting with your visiting Wheaton Lions. In goal will be number 1, Patricia Bandrup. Number 3, Maya Thomas. Number 4, Taylor Matsubara. Number 7, Raquel Garces. Number 16, McKenna Reynolds. Number 17, Mia Wolfgang. Number 21, Gabby Diaz-Archila. Number 23, Lily Brown. Number 24, Julia Sternat. Number 25, Ali Roche. And the problem child, number 30, Kate Vickenheiser, who has 6 goals so far this season for the Wheaton Lions. She will prove to be a handful today for that Emerson Lions defense. Moving over to the starters for your Emerson Lions, starting with number 2, Lauren Larking. Number 3, Yoshiko Slater. Number 9, Presley King. Number 13, Brittany Rigetti. Number 16, Simone Barragan-Shaw. Number 18, Amara Schaub. Number 19, Anna Swisher. Number 21, Katie Wojcik. Number 23, freshman Kaylin O'Mara. Number 27, Maddie Kaw. And last but not least, Aliana West Rodriguez leading the attack for the Lions today. Both teams huddling up in front of their benches, and they look to be ready to go here for today's Battle of the Lions down at Rotch Playground. This is a clash today that sees 2 teams face each other. It'll be number 5 versus number 11 in the NEWMAC. A reminder, the Lions have started the season 2-1-1 and find themselves 5th in the NEWMAC, while the Wheaton College Lions have started their NEWMAC campaign 1-4 and find themselves 1 off the bottom, sitting in 11th place. Emily, a good win last time out for the Lions against Salve Regina, away on the road in conference play.
Yes.
Are you hoping to see them keep that form today for this game?
Oh, I definitely hope so. I think they have the potential to really secure a dynamic win today, and I think on paper that the Emerson Lions have a better record and better standing than the Wheaton Lions, so we hope that that can carry forth today in today's game.
And they'll look for some difference makers to get them going in the right direction. Like we already highlighted, Maddie Kaw has been outstanding for the Emerson Lions this season, leading the team in shots on goal, and goals currently. Brittany Rigetti finally off the mark in the past week or so, scoring twice now and earning herself Lion of the Week honors for this past week with Emerson Athletics. So congratulations to Brittany Rigetti, this week's Lion of the Week.
Who do you think will be today's standout star, do you think, on the Emerson Lions team?
Ooh, that's a very good question, Emily. I think standout star, obviously for the visiting Wheaton Lions, it has to be said Kate Vickenheiser is the one to watch out for with 6 goals to start the season for the Wheaton Lions. On the Emerson side of things, I think Presley King has been very good in that holding mid spot, but it looks like we've got Yoshiko Slater actually dropping into the holding mid spot, and you see Presley King dropping now to center back for this match. But I think Maddie Kaw will have another great game today for the Lions. Wheaton gets us going under play here, and it's Garces who starts it out to Wolfgang. As Diaz-Archila looks to get it going up the field, but that one will bounce out of bounds for a Wheaton Lions throw-in. Wolfgang into Brown, but it's punched away by King. Rigetti will chase this one down, but Diaz-Archila handles it well. She gets it out to the sideline, and Aliana West Rodriguez sends it over the goal and out for a Bandrup goal kick. In for Garces again. Out with Wolfgang. That one dribbles out of bounds for a Emerson Lions throw in now. She was looking for her woman, McKenna Reynolds, on the sideline. Thrown in by O'Mara. Shielded out of bounds for another Lions throw in by Wojcik. O'Mara looks for Rigetti down the line. Slater now picking the ball up in the middle of the park. Maddie Caw takes one on, looks for Berrigan Shaw, but it's defended well in the box by Maya Thomas. Wojcik now with the ball in the center of the park for the Lions. She's defended well by Brown, who wins it back for Wheaton. But Berrigan Shaw is there to win it back for Emerson again. Now Maddie Caw on the ball again. Intercepted well by Thomas, who finds Garces. Out for Reynolds, but O'Mara steps in front to win it nicely. Nice little 1-2 with Wes Rodriguez there from O'Mara. They release Rigetti down the line. And that one is poked out of play. It looked to go off of a Wheaton defender, but the referee disagrees and says that'll be a Wheaton Lions throw-in. Slater there to win the initial ball off the throw-in. O'Mara in for Caw. Maddie Caw now picking the ball back up in a dangerous area. And that one will be sent all the way back to Lauren Larking out at left back for the Lions. They look to build again now. Slater through Swisher. They look to release Rigetti again, but that was defended really well out the outside by Gabby Diaz-Archila. Sternat finds Reynolds on the left side. But Presley King is able to punch it away to Yoshiko Slater. Away by Bandrup. Long searching pass. But the assistant referee on the far side has given an offside call against Lily Brown there for the Wheaton College Lions. Bit of a slow start for both teams to start the game, Emily. Not a whole lot of energy coming out either side. What do you look to see in the next 5 minutes? How do you think somebody can take that first jump in the right direction?
I definitely think the Emerson College Lions have been in Wheaton territory, but I think they can make some more passes to get closer to the goal. They seem to be hugging the corners more than trying to take shots inside, which
Absolutely.
I hope they can get closer.
Wes Rodriguez on the ball now. Rigetti sends her through over the top. Rodriguez is in on goal. Defended well again by Diaz-Archila, and that's away out to McKenna Reynolds on the far side. Sternat finds Reynolds again. Reynolds back for Sternat. And Rigetti could be through on goal here, but it's collected well that time by Patricia Bandrup. I think you're right, though, Emily. Some very promising positions that Emerson have gotten themselves into in the first couple minutes here. Just need to find that final pass, that final connection to get themselves through and have a decent shot in on goal. Referee is going to have this one retaken. It'll be O'Mara on the Lions throw-in. She looks for Rigetti, but that one's punched away by Sternat. King now out for Larking on the far side. Swisher back for Larking again. She looks to release Anna Swisher again, but that one's picked off. This time it's Kate Wickenheiser. Lily Brown takes a shot, and that one is just wide of Amara Schaub's far post. She'll be happy to see that one drift just wide. Lily Brown got the ball in a dangerous area and decided why not just have a go. Almost seeing that one drift into Amara Schaub's far post and seeing the Wheaton Lions go up 1-0. Schaub sends this one long now. Flicked on by Caw. Reynolds keeps it in for Wheaton. And it was Wolfgang that time looking for Roche, but it's picked off by Wojciech. Back in for Garces. Roche now all the way back to Taylor Matsubara. And that time it was Kate Vickenheiser looking to release Lily Brown over the top, but a bit too far in that one into Amara Schaub's hands. Larking in for Slater. Picked off by Garces. Maya Thomas and Simone Berrigan-Shaw clashing out on that far side. Roche looking for Brown. She's able to find Wickenheiser, but that one is again sent away by Katie Wojciech. Now Maddie Call on the ball for the Lions on the far side of the field. That one back in for Garces for Wheaton. Now out with Wolfgang on our sideline. And Wes Rodriguez is back to defend. She gets a pass into Lily Brown. Brown back for Thomas. Thomas in for Garces. Brown and Sternat trying to find Wickenheiser on the far sideline, but that one's played out of bounds by Anna Swisher, and it'll be a Wheaton throw-in. Sternat back on the ball now. Looking for Roche, but O'Mara punches that one away for Emerson. Back in for Garces. Sternat. Slater is there to win it back. Now Simone Berrigan-Shaw with some space to run on the far side. In for Maddie Caw. Long ball over the top, finds Aliana West Rodriguez in the box.
Oh.
The shot hits the crossbar, just barely going out of bounds for another Patricia Bandrup goal kick. What a fantastic ball by Maddie Caw there, though, to release West Rodriguez over the top.
We're hoping we can see a couple more of those coming up.
Absolutely. If Wheaton are going to give Madeline Caw that much time and space to pick out a pass, she is going to pick out the right pass, as we just saw in that scenario. Now Diaz Archila in the back line for Wheaton. Back out with Matsubara. Long searching ball into Lily Brown. This one back in for Raquel Garces. She looks to release Reynolds in on the left wing. But O'Mara's there to clean that one up for the Emerson Lions. King back to O'Mara. That one defended out of bounds for an Emerson Lions throw-in. O'Mara looking for Wojciech. And that one cleaned up by Slater yet again. Back now with Diaz Archila. All the way back to Bandrup in goal. Diaz Archila in for Garces. But Slater was on her back and she had nowhere to go. Now it's Rigetti pressuring the ball. Out to Berrigan-Shaw. Looks for a pass back to Slater, who lets one go, and that one drifts just right of the post. And it'll be another Patricia Bandrup goal kick. Emily, a bit of change in tempo for the Emerson College Lions over the past 5 minutes here. Definitely taking an extra step or two in the right direction in terms of their energy levels and also getting themselves in more dangerous positions.
I also think Emerson has had more time possession, which is good. So they have more opportunities to get up the field, get a score.
And when Wheaton win the ball, making sure that they're also attacking very rapidly to win that ball back and not let them get going much. Here's Roche in for Brown. Strong tackle by Presley King. In for Raquel Garces. And it was Kate Wickenheiser that was looking to get on the end of that one at the far post, but she fouls Anna Swisher in the process, and that'll be a Lions free kick. Schaub out for Presley King. Lions decide to play it short. King in for Kaw. Great turn there as Kaw gets away from Roche. Kaw now away from Matsubara, but can't find Simone Barragan-Shaw. Wickenheiser. Katie Wojcik wins it back for Emerson. Now Yoshiko Slater on the ball. Out for Aliana West Rodriguez. Brittany Rigetti wide open down the right wing. She looks to get a service in, cuts it back, beats Wolfgang with the move. And unfortunately, the service just a bit too soft as that one's picked up by Patricia Bandrup. She found acres of times in space there, though, Brittany Rigetti down that right sideline. Ball flicked off Wickenheiser, collected by Larking, sent back to Schaub. Schaub out for Presley King again. Lions happy to build out of the back. King with O'Mara. O'Mara back to King. A bit of a miscommunication between King and O'Mara there, and that one dribbles out of bounds for a Wheaton Lions throw in this time. This time it's a substitution for the Wheaton Lions, and it'll be Allison Kramer entering the match for number 3, Maya Thomas. And we're seeing Mia Wolfgang shift from left back out to right back now for the Wheaton Lions. And it'll be Allison Kramer here on this left side. Kaw keeps it in play, and Rigetti will chase. Roche on the ball now, Kaw with heavy pressure. Sent away again by Slater. But this one finds its way back into Lily Brown. Off the head of West Rodriguez, and this one will be out for a Wheaton College throw. Sternat combining with Kramer. Kramer now into Garces, who finds space to release Mia Wolfgang down the right side. A bit stop and go, but she then tries to find a pass for Lily Brown, but that one's broken up by Lauren Larking. West Rodriguez finding Rigetti down the side. Rigetti for O'Mara. O'Mara sends one down the line for West Rodriguez to chase now. Touch pass Kramer. Does very well to keep that one in play, Aliana West Rodriguez, but unfortunately it's collected again by Patricia Bandrup, who will send this one long, and it's headed away by O'Mara. Kaw now, time to settle. Back with Presley King. Now out with Lauren Larking. Larking in for Swisher. Back to Larking and into Wojcik. Now Yoshiko Slater picks it up and has space to create. Kaw looking for West Rodriguez at the back post. That one's defended well by Allison Kramer, and that one will be the first Emerson College corner kick of the game.
While we prepare for this corner kick, we have about a half hour left of the first half. What have you seen that you've liked so far?
Ooh, very good question. I think that Emerson are moving the ball very well. I think that they clearly have a clear mission in terms of keeping possession. Katie Wojcik now getting ready to serve the corner in for the Lions. Oh, stoppage in play, and Aliana West Rodriguez is being removed from the game here. Looks like it'll be Gina Lukoski subbing on for the Emerson College Lions. Emily, did you see what happened there? I didn't see Aliana West Rodriguez get hurt on that play.
No, me either, but however, she's being
We'll
walked
hope
off
to
the
have an
field.
update on that one shortly. Now Wojcik standing over the ball in the corner. Has been very accurate this season, Wojcik, with these set piece opportunities. And she is again, great ball into the box. It takes a bounce and hits the roof of the net. That one off of Presley King last. And it'll be yet again another Patricia Bandrip goal kick for Wheaton. But Brittany Ergetti staying high, ready to high press. Out for Matsubara. Now Wolfgang on the far side. Won well by Barrigan Shaw, who gets around one. Wojcik now on the ball. Out for Maddie Kaw. She beats her man down the wing, gets a service into the box, but it's just a bit too far. Could not find Gina Lukoski waiting at that back post. O'Mara wins it back for the Emerson Lions. But Kramer does well to win it back for Wheaton. Barrigan Shaw arriving at the back post, and that one's kicked away to Garces. Garces now out for Wickenheiser. Now with Wolfgang. Garces can't find Roche, and that one's picked up by Wojcik, now back in Lions possession. Katie Wojcik again on the ball. She lets one fly, and that one will be over the goal and out of bounds for another Patricia Bandrip goal kick. To get back to your question before, Emily, I think that Emerson so far have been very good in their possession and their build-up, clearly have a very clear mission in mind. Wheaton, on the other hand, I think they need to be a little bit more clinical in terms of finding the right passes in the right moments. Too many times trying to find forced passes that are getting picked off right now.
I also think they could put a little more energy into trying to pursue things more up the field.
Absolutely. Great point, Emily. This one is going to be called back for a foul on the far sideline. It'll be a Wheaton Lions free kick. My apologies, a Wheaton Lions throw in. This one in for Brown. Now Maddie Kaw picking the ball up for the Emerson Lions. That one knocked out of bounds, and it'll be an Emerson throw in. Swisher, quick throw into Barrigan Shaw, who finds Slater in the middle. Wojcik finds Barrigan Shaw again with time. And she'll send it all the way back to Presley King at center back. King in for Wojcik. Wojcik trying to send Brittany Ergetti, release her down this right wing, but just a bit too far. And that one goes out for another Wheaton goal kick. She had Maddie Kaw screaming for that switch ball on the opposite side. King headed away this time. Back in with Maddie Kaw, who flicks it onto Ergetti, who's done well to win that one. Barrigan Shaw slips behind a defender, but Wolfgang is able to poke that one away. Now back in Sternat's possession. Reynolds keeps it in play. She finds Lily Brown, who looks to find McKenna Reynolds again, but that one is defended well by Kaylin O'Mara. And sent long by Amara Schaub. And off of O'Mara's head for a Wheaton throw-in. Maddie Caw does well to win that one. She finds Slater with space to drive. But big touch got away from her, and Slater commits the foul. And it was Taylor Matsubara for Wheaton stepping in to win that one. Gabby Diaz-Archila will get this one restarted for the Wheaton Lions. She elects to go back to their keeper, Patricia Bandrup, who will return the favor, giving it right back to Diaz-Archila. Gina Lukoski pressing now for Emerson. But Kramer and Diaz-Archila play well around her and find Lily Brown. Now Roche out for Wolfgang. Now Wickenheiser on the far side. And Anna Swisher is called back for a foul that time. This time it'll be Mia Wolfgang to get the ball restarted for the Wheaton Lions. Deep free kick opportunity. She'll play it short for Ellie Roche. That one into Garces, who was looking for Roche again, but Anna Swisher comes away with that one and finds Katie Wojcik. Caw dancing around the defender again. Larking out for Swisher. Vergetti now with time to turn. Finds Slater. Slater was looking for Wojcik in behind, but that one tapped away well by Taylor Matsubara. Collected by O'Mara and sent across to Lauren Larking, who's defended well by Lily Brown, but Larking comes away with that one. Presley King now back with Lauren Larking. Sternat in for Wickenheiser. They find Lily Brown, who looks to find Wickenheiser down that far sideline again, but it's defended very well by Anna Swisher. Wolfgang to take the throw in now for Wheaton. Maddie Caw chases this one down. And Berrigan Shaw there in support. But Sternat comes away with that one for Wheaton. She looks to slip Lily Brown into the box, but that one is collected by Amara Schaub out quickly off of her line. Long ball into the air, and that one's won by Garces. Now brought down by Lily Brown. Sternat again looking for Wickenheiser down that far side, but Schaub is alert to it yet again and quick off of her line. Emily, about 25 minutes into this one so far. What have you liked that you've seen so far, and what have you not liked that you've seen so far from each side?
I've liked it's really a battle of the defenses right now. I think both offenses are having potentials on scoring, but I think the defenses on both sides have made stops to forward progress and have been sending it back the other way.
Yeah, both defenses right now doing a very stark job making sure that they keep the other team out. Both teams have been looking for cheeky little passes in behind defenders, looking for that final connection, but it just hasn't been there today. As 25 minutes in, both Emerson and Wheaton have been alert to those final passes and have been able to punch those away. Schaub now to restart with a goal kick for the Emerson Lions. King and Larking drop his short options, but Schaub tells them to go long. But then Larking drops back to receive the ball. Swisher back into Larking. Finds Rigetti checking back to find the ball. Now Anna Swisher on the far side. She finds Slater with some space. But that one is defended well. Natalie Coughlin now checked into the game for Wheaton. Coughlin again on the ball here. But Berrigan Shaw came all the way back to defend, and nobody told Natalie Coughlin that she was there. Swisher now on the ball for Emerson. Call with time and space to move. Out now with O'Mara, who finds Lukowski. Rigetti checking across, but she elects for the pass to Wojcik out on the wing. Now Raquel Garces. She'll send it back to Matsubara, who will send it all the way back to Bandrup. And Wheaton will build out of the back again. This time Diaz Archila out for Kramer. Defended well by Lukowski. And given away to Maddie Kaw in the middle of the field. And that one cleared out of bounds by Taylor Matsubara for a Lions throw-in. Kaylin O'Mara to take this one. Lots of movement off the ball as she finds Maddie Kaw. But that one dribbles out of play, and this time it's going to be a Wheaton throw-in coming the other way. Kramer in for Brown. Sternat in for Garces, but that one's picked off by Presley King. In for Lily Brown. Poked away by Kaylin Mara. Quick to get across. Slater looks for call, but can't connect that one. Larking into Simone Berrigan Shaw on the far side of the field. Slater to clean up. But this one falls into the hands of Mia Wolfgang, who finds Wickenheiser on the far sideline for Wheaton. She's got space to run at Lauren Larking. Now Lily Brown into Sternat and Coughlin. Back to Diaz Archila. Matsubara with it now. Long ball into Lily Brown. Defended well by Larking. That one's pushed away. Matsubara clashing with Rigetti. She comes away with it. Gets it to Coughlin, who gets it into Sternat, and back to Coughlin. Roche now in for Brown, and Wickenheiser takes a shot. What a save by Amara Shaw to keep that one out, diving to her right side. Wheaton very easily with their first opportunity of the game there, Emily, could have gone 1-0 up, and again, it was Kate Wickenheiser being the problem child for the Wheaton Lions.
She's been struggling a little bit so far, but that potential opportunity should set the Lions back.
All it takes is one clear-cut opportunity for either one of these teams to find themselves on top here today. Lily Brown service in. Headed away by Slater. Maddie Kaw challenging Garces now. Kramer back into the far post, but Wickenheiser was unfortunately offside that time. Good service into the box on the cross that time by Lily Brown, but Wheaton attackers unable to connect with the header there, as Slater was able to get it away, and then Maddie Kaw kept the pressure up to make sure that it got out. Now out with Lauren Larking on the far side. Larking in for Swisher, and Kate Wickenheiser wins it. Now in with Natalie Coughlin. She sends it back to Wolfgang, who will send it all the way back to Bandrup, who sends a long ball into the Lions half. And Kaylin O'Mara does well to defend Raquel Garces that time. Gina Lukowski in for Yoshiko Slater. Now out with Larking again. She's got plenty of time and space. But Wickenheiser is able to get a foot on that one and push it out of bounds for another Lions throw-in. Katie Wojcik being subbed out of the game for Emerson now, and it'll be Lene Bezdek who checks in for the Emerson Lions. Slotting spot for spot right into that center mid spot. Brown drops it for Wickenheiser. Now with Sternat. Garces unable to keep Kaylin O'Mara from getting to this one. But she was offside anyway. So this one's brought back for the offsides free kick. Presley King giving the instruction for the attackers to get up and in. This one's picked up in the middle by Gina Lukoski, who looks for Slater and sent away by Larkin. Barrigan Shaw sends it all the way back to Presley King. Now back out with O'Mara. Back into King, who looks for the skip pass, but that one's sent away by Ali Roche. Now Larkin looking to release Anna Swisher down that far sideline, but she's picked off by Mia Wolfgang. Now Wickenheiser competing for it on the far side with Swisher. Picked up by Sternat. Now with Coughlin. Here's Kate Wickenheiser again. Now Bezdek to take it up for the Emerson. Out to Lukoski. She finds Lene Bezdek again, who's brought down that time by Ali Roche, and it'll be a free kick in a dangerous area for the Emerson College Lions. Presley King joining the attack to try to get ahead on this one. She's up from her position at center back. Served into King at the back post, but poked away well that time by Wolfgang. Bezdek lets a shot rip, and that one's punched over the top, just barely by Patricia Bandrup. What a hit from Lene Bezdek there. Almost catches Patricia Bandrup sleeping. Now with Wojcik out of the game for the Lions, it'll be Maddie Caw out to take this one. And now we see another substitution for Emerson. It'll be Zoe Simmons entering the game, this time for Brittany Ragetti, our Lion of the Week. Lots of movement in the box here, but Caw plays it short to Barrigan Shaw, who sends it back out to Caw, who looks for a long cross. This one's sent away by Allison Kramer. Wickenheiser on the ball again for Wheaton. Now with Coughlin. Wolfgang goes all the way back to Bandrup. She sends it long to Roche, who now has it back out with Wickenheiser. Coughlin across to Diaz Archila. Out with Kramer. Sternat turns away from Slater well and finds Wickenheiser. Barrigan Shaw getting stuck in this time on the far side, but Kate Wickenheiser has won a Wheaton throw-in. Just over 10 minutes left to play here in the first half. This looks like this time on the far side, Wickenheiser wins a foul. This will be a free kick with Mia Wolfgang getting ready to stand over it. Wolfgang looks for Wickenheiser on the ground, but that one's sent away by Swisher. Barrigan Shaw can turn. She has space to dribble. She waited a little bit too long, and Natalie Coughlin picks it off. Wickenheiser now on the ball. Maddie Call with plenty of space to run. She's got Lukowski streaking down this right wing. Cuts it back. And that's defended well and away by Allison Kramer. The Wheaton defender doing exceptional there to get back in front of Lukowski, get goal side, and get a clearance on that one. Lukowski, can she keep this one in play here? Just barely goes out of bounds, and that one will be another Patricia Bandrup goal kick for the Wheaton Lions. Bandrup now looking for a little more space from her defenders. She gives it to Matsubara. Wolfgang back to Matsubara. Looking long for Brown again. This one headed away by Swisher. Wolfgang throws it into Sternat, who finds Lily Brown. Slater unable to get away from Sternat. Roche to Brown. To Sternat. Raquel Garces in the box now for Wheaton. Back with Sternat. Now Maddie Kaw picks this one up on the far sideline. Simone Berrigan-Shaw gets a good turn on Mia Wolfgang, but she recovers well with a sliding tackle to send that one out of bounds for Emerson throw-in. It'll be Swisher to throw this one in, as it looks like Dylan Parker is ready on the far side to check in for Emerson as a substitute. Gina Lukowski with space to drive. She finds O'Mara on the right side. O'Mara gets a good service into the box. Tucked home by Zoe Simmons at the near post. A fantastic cross by Kaylin O'Mara, getting all the way up from her right back position. She finds Zoe Simmons at the near post, who beats Patricia Bandrup to it with a toe poke and sends that one home to make it Emerson 1, Wheaton 0. Emily, your thoughts on that one?
I really enjoyed it. I think Caitlin O'Mara had a really good plan of what she was going to do. She passed it in, and it got past Bandrup, and I'm really happy about it. Yeah.
A great play there. Great awareness from Zoe Simmons as she made the run to the near post, but then delayed it and then darted toward that near post again to throw off her defender and make sure she could get there in time ahead of Patricia Bandrup. Diaz Archila now restarting play for Wheaton. Lukowski into Kaw. She sends Dylan Parker down the right side now. And that one sent out of bounds by Kramer for a Wheaton Lions for an Emerson Lions throw-in, excuse me. Parker now getting ready to take this one. And we've got another substitution on the far side. This time it's Lauren Carlson who enters the game, coming in for Simone Berrigan-Shaw. Lily Brown finds Ali Roche, but Kaylin O'Mara is there to defend. Call back in for O'Mara. She looks for Lauren Carlson, but back to defend it this time is Gina de Berardinis. Wolfgang on the ball now for Wheaton. Won by Swisher into Bezdek. She finds Kaw, who finds Carlson on the far side. Maddie Kaw in the overlap. She looks to get a service into the box, and that one is collected right into the hands of Patricia Bandrup. She finds Ali Roche now with time and space in the middle of the field, who finds Raquel Garces, who looks to turn Dylan Parker, but forgot the ball along the way. Parker to throw this one in. She looks for the head of O'Mara, who flicks it on. Now with Zoe Simmons. Sternat out to Wolfgang, who sends this one up the sideline. And it eventually rolls out of bounds for an Emerson throw-in. It'll be Anna Swisher to take. Just over 4 minutes left to play in the first half here. The score, Emerson 1, Wheaton 1. Or 0, excuse me. Emerson 1, Wheaton 0. Garces now picking the ball up off Parker, but sent away by Presley King. Wolfgang collects for Wheaton. Dances around Carlson on the far side, but only passes it as far as Kaylin O'Mara. Kaw finds O'Mara again, who finds Kaw. She looks to release Lauren Carlson down the far side, but it looks like Wolfgang's going to have the Jets to get to that one first. Sending it up the sideline, looking for Anna Swisher, and this one is knocked out of bounds off of Swisher by Sternat for a Wheaton Lions throw-in. Wolfgang to take here for Wheaton. She finds the feet of Coughlin, but turned back over to Emerson. Now here's Maddie Kaw on the ball. Happy to recycle it. Swisher back to Larking, and Larking back to King. Into Bezdek, back for O'Mara. Back with Larking now at center back. Back out to Swisher. Lots of combination right now between Larking and Swisher on that left side. And for Carlson, who looks to release Lene Bezdek down the left sideline, but that one's defended well by Mia Wolfgang. Raquel Garces chasing this one down. Dylan Parker in the corner is able to find Gina Lukoski very well for the Lions. She's got runners. Finds the feet of Zoe Simmons, who looks in for Maddie Kaw. Nice simple touch around her defender, and she beats him down the line. Looking for the cross into the back post, but unfortunately Kaw puts this one just behind the goal. And that one will again be a Patricia Bandrup goal kick for Wheaton. A minute and a half left to play here in the first half of action down at Rotch Playground. Matsubara back for Bandrup. Matsubara looking for Brown, who holds Larking off well and looks to release to Berardinis down the far side. O'Mara turning with this one in midfield. She plays Presley King, who sends a long one to Gina Lukoski, but a little miscommunication there. That one just over Lukoski's head for a Wheaton throw. Garces back for Kramer, in for Brown. Now looking for Zoe Simmons up top. Maddie Kaw picked this one up. Lukoski's got space to run. Look at Parker darting around the outside of her. Unable to connect, though. That one knocked away by Allison Kramer. Into Maddie Kaw. Back with Presley King. Larking to take it up now. Out to Swisher. 15 seconds left in the first half now. Out for Swisher. Can the Lions find something else before halftime? This one goes out of bounds, taken quickly by O'Mara. Knocked into Simmons, but everybody walking over to the benches already, as that will conclude our first half of action here from Rotch Playground. The difference maker, Zoe Simmons, scoring the lone goal. Emerson 1, Wheaton 0. And we'll be back for you for a halftime break with some stats after a little short break.
When you feel it, you feel it.
What?
Police is the person that I choose to be free. Enough with the big time.
Broke Dylan! We gotta fix him. The show starts in 5 minutes!
And it's hard work. Sometimes I miss the good old days of Doja Cat, feeling empathy.
Like a little kid that wants to ask you like a really intrusive question. Like, are you a boy or a girl?
Hey, Ben! Snoop Dogg has left the FaZe Clan board.
Excuse me. Is that a Starbucks coffee? Oh, you're so American. I've been trying to quit these for months.
Boston's Blue Bike Systems may be getting a major upgrade thanks to Mayor Michelle Wu's budget proposal.
Showers are gonna lighten up at night with lows nearing the upper 40s.
Let's jump in. Talk to me. What is wild press?
Now, can anyone tell me what the multiversal theory is? Anyone? Shiver me timbers, I'm scared!
It's very fun. I like the irony.
So, are you gay Tony Soprano or gay Swedish Chef if he was Italian?
I love putting unidentified substances in my mouth.
Preach it to the Vatican, babe.
Welcome back down to Rotch Playground. My name is Connor Donovan, your host for today, here to bring you a brief rundown of our halftime statistics. The halftime score here: Emerson 1, the visiting Wheaton College Lions 0. In the first half, it was Emerson leading the shots competition, 5 shots total for Emerson with 2 on goal. Wheaton only managing 2 shots with 1 on goal. The Emerson Lions had 2 corners opposed to Wheaton's 1. There were no bookings issued in the game yet, no yellow or red cards given. Fouls, it's been pretty even so far, an even match, 3-3 on either side for fouls given. Offsides, Wheaton have had 1 offside call go against them. The Lions have not had one yet. And then saves total, both goalkeepers have only made 1 save, but each of them with an absolute highlight moment, as both of them made incredible saves to keep the other team out of their goal. Bringing you the rest of this action from the second half here in 7 minutes and 45 seconds on Emerson Channel Sports. I'm Connor Donovan, joined by my co-host for the day, Emily Champagne. And we'll be back in 7.5 minutes here on Emerson Channel Sports.
When you feel it, you feel it.
What?
Police is the person that I choose to be free. Enough with the big time.
Rope Dylan! We gotta fix him. The show starts in 5 minutes!
And it's hard work. Sometimes I miss the good old days of Doja Cat, feeling empathy.
Like a little kid that wants to ask you like a really intrusive question. Like, are you a boy or a girl?
Hey, Ben! Snoop Dogg has left the FaZe Clan board.
Excuse me. Is that a Starbucks coffee? Oh, you're so American. I've been trying to quit these for months.
Boston's Blue Bike systems may be getting a major upgrade thanks to Mayor Michelle Wu's budget proposal.
Showers are gonna lighten up at night, with lows nearing the upper 40s.
Let's jump in. Talk to me. What is wild press?
Now, can anyone tell me what the multiversal theory is? Anyone? Shiver me timbers, I'm scared!
It's very fun. I like the irony.
So, are you gay Tony Soprano or gay Swedish chef if he was Italian?
I love putting unidentified substances in my mouth.
Preach it to the Vatican, babe.
When you feel it, you feel it.
What?
Police is the person that I choose to be free. Enough with the big time.
Rope Dylan! We gotta fix him. The show starts in 5 minutes!
And it's hard work. Sometimes I miss the good old days of Doja Cat, feeling empathy.
Like a little kid that wants to ask you like a really intrusive question. Like, are you a boy or a girl?
Hey, Ben! Snoop Dogg has left the FaZe Clan board.
Excuse me. Is that a Starbucks coffee? Oh, you're so American. I've been trying to quit these for months.
Boston's Blue Bike systems may be getting a major upgrade thanks to Mayor Michelle Wu's budget proposal.
Showers are gonna lighten up at night, with lows nearing the upper 40s.
Let's jump in. Talk to me. What is wild press?
Now, can anyone tell me what the multiversal theory is? Anyone? Shiver me timbers, I'm scared!
It's very fun. I like the irony.
Are you gay Tony Soprano or gay Swedish chef if he was Italian?
I love putting unidentified substances in my mouth.
Preach it to the Vatican, babe.
Welcome back down to Rotch Playground, everybody. I am your host, Connor Donovan, joined by my co-host, Emily Champagne. And we are getting ready to bring you the second half action here from the Emerson College Lions versus Wheaton College Lions, our fated clash of the Lions today, Emily, down here at Rotch Playground. The sun has finally decided to come out today. A bit overcast when we got here, but it's going to be bright blue, sunny skies for the second half of competition here in NEWMAC play.
Could be in light of Zoe Simmons. Let's see if she gets another.
Could be. It could be.
Half.
The sun decided to come out because Zoe Simmons decided to give the Emerson Lions a little bit of sunshine right there just before halftime. A reminder that today's match has some heavy implications on NEWMAC play. The Emerson Lions have started their NEWMAC season 2-1-1. And the Wheaton Lions have had a rough start to the season and find themselves 1-4 in the NEWMAC, sitting 11th in the conference. So we will bring you the second half of action here between the two clashing teams of Lions very shortly, as both teams are now huddling up on their respective sides of the field and are getting ready to go back at it for another 45 minutes of action down here at Rotch Playground.
What's something you hope to see in the second half?
Something I hope to see in the second half, Emily, is a little bit more composure on the ball, I would say, from a Wheaton side. I think too many times in the first half they were forcing passes that weren't necessarily there and trying to catch the Lions off guard. The Lions being the Emerson Lions, of course. Trying to catch the Lions off guard in positions where they might have been able to find one or two more clever passes to really get around Emerson as opposed to trying to play directly through them. So I think if Wheaton can figure that out in the second half, then they'll have a bunch more attacking opportunities, and hopefully they can find an opportunity for Kate Vickenheiser to find the back of the net.
Yep.
Maddie Kaw sends this one back in, and we're back underway here for the second half down at Rotch Playground. The ball immediately going out of bounds on the far side of the field, and this one's going to restart from an Allison Kramer Wheaton throw-in. She looks to find Allie Roche, who battles with Dylan Parker on the far side. She gets it into Bezdek, but now in with Sternat, who finds Lily Brown. Back for Sternat. Brown looks to switch to Garces, but this one picked up by Anna Swisher, and she'll send it back to Lauren Larking. That one deflected off Coughlin, and Swisher can pick up. Maddie Kaw now switching through Bezdek. Out the other side now looking for Lukoski. Emerson on the break here. Lukoski looking to get around her defender Kramer, and a bit unhappy with a no call from the referee there. Now Natalie Coughlin for Wheaton. Mia Wolfgang on this sideline. She gets it into Lily Brown, who only gets it as far as Kaylin O'Mara, who steps in again to defend well for the Emerson Lions. Now Bezdek finds Kaw. She's able to find Zoe Simmons, who gets it across to Gina Lukoski. Now Simmons on the far side. She looks to get across it, and that's a heavy tackle brought down by Natalie Coughlin, and that one will be out for an Emerson Lions corner kick, their third of the game. And it'll be Maddie Kaw to take this one. Katie Wojcik still on the bench for the Lions to start the second half. She sends a good ball into the back post. Met by Presley King's header, and that one's just over the crossbar. King unable to keep that one down into the ground and send it back across goal. We have a stoppage of play here from the referee, who has told Allie Roche that she needs to take a step out of bounds. She'll now get some attention from the Wheaton athletic trainer. Calling a stop to the game here. Wheaton surely will have to bring somebody else into the game to replace Allie Roche, at least briefly. And there'll have to be an adjustment on the scoreboard as well, as the time was still running after the referee signaled for it to stop. Play restarted now with Bezdek into O'Mara. O'Mara out for Carlson. She sends Swisher on the overlap. And Swisher is able, this time it's going to go out for another Emerson corner kick. Referee now taking time to stop the play and get the correct amount of time back on the scoreboard.
Looks like they're adding about 45 seconds.
Maddie Kaw waiting patiently to serve this one in. She's got plenty of numbers in the box ready to pounce for this one. O'Mara, Simmons, King all waiting, lurking in the box. Bezdek just outside of it. Clock now fixed, 42 minutes and 45 seconds left to go in the half. Punched away by Bandrup this time. Great punch from the Wheaton goalkeeper there. Ball back out for Kaw. Cuts across Wolfgang. beats her down the wing. Able to get a service back into the box, but this time that one is cleared away. And it was Tori Saleo that cleared that last one away for Wheaton. She now subs into the game and features at center back for the Wheaton Lions. Emerson have won another corner here. Already 3 corners to start the half. And Maddie Call will line up to send this one in again. Another great service into the back post. This one punched away by Bandrup again. But that one goes off of Kate Vickenheiser and out for another Emerson College corner kick. Maddie Call just doing a bit of back and forth right now, going back and forth on either side to take these corners. Emerson with plenty of numbers packing the box. Only one defender back to deal with Kate Vickenheiser on the break. Simmons now back out to Caw, who again beats her defender down the wing, gets a service into the box, but that one hits the roof of the net. Goes out of bounds and will be a Patricia Bandrup goal kick for Wheaton.
It's been a pretty dominated Emerson side, though, for the first start of this half.
Absolutely. Lauren Carlson heads into Zoe Simmons. She scraps hard for that one, but's muscled off of it by Natalie Coughlin. Coughlin looking for Wolfgang. This one gets away from her a little bit, but she's able to recover well and get this one back into Patricia Bandrup. Saleo clears up the field, only as far as Caw, who finds Lukoski on the right side. Lukoski cutting central. Dylan Parker steps in to win that clearance. And this one will find Carlson on the far side. Another throw in for the Emerson Lions here. Dylan Parker to take this one. And she's got Kaylin O'Mara checking behind the ball. But instead elects for the ball into Zoe Simmons, who looks to turn. Couple of bounces at the top of the Wheaton box and punched away that time. It was Diaz Archila. Lene Bezdek gets in a dangerous spot and lets one fly, but that shot dribbles right into the palms of Patricia Bandrup. Bandrup now imploring her defenders to get up the field. That punt only lands as far as Dylan Parker. Parker wins it back for Emerson and gets it back to Lauren Larking, who finds O'Mara, who turns well with a defender on her, but then can't find the pass connecting with Lauren Carlson on our sideline. Mia Wolfgang to take the throw in now for the Wheaton Lions. She has Brown central, Garces central as well. Coughlin picks the ball up now. Back for Lily Brown. Back into Mia Wolfgang at the back line. 2 touches around Lauren Carlson. And she finds a pass into the middle that's picked off by Dylan Parker. Maddie Caw sends Gina Lukoski down the right side. She looks to get a service into the box, but that one is defended well by Tori Saleo and will go out for an Emerson College corner kick. Maddie Caw lining up again to take another corner. Has put 2 great services into the box on the last 2, looking to do so again, and does so with a great service. Simmons looking to let fly from the top of the box, but that one dribbles just right of the goal for another Patricia Bandrup goal kick for Wheaton, who play short, this time with Matsubara. Out to Wolfgang. Back in with Matsubara, who sends a long ball up our sideline. Headed away by Anna Swisher. Now Kaylin O'Mara on the ball, who finds Maddie Caw. Caw is able to find King, who finds Bezdek in space in the middle. Parker on the far side, back in to O'Mara. O'Mara now with Caw. But she gives it away. This time it's Sternat on the far side for Wheaton. That one sent out of bounds for a Wheaton throw-in off Presley King. Ball back in, and Presley King will send this one back out of bounds again for another Wheaton throw-in. Defended well to make sure that Lily Brown couldn't turn and go at goal. Long ball sent away by Dylan Parker. Coughlin tries to bring it down and can't. Saleo tries to bring it down and can't. This one in with Diaz Archila. Garces flicks on over the top of Swisher's head, but that one is collected by Amara Schaub, who's alert to come off her line quickly. Schaub sends this one long now with a punt. Diaz Archila wins the header, but O'Mara wins it right back for Emerson. That one's sent out of bounds, and it'll be an Emerson throw-in, this time Anna Swisher over the ball. In for Zoe Simmons. Matsubara defended that one well. Now it's out on the far side with Kate Wickenheiser. In for Brown. Back to the sideline for Wickenheiser. She looks to take on Presley King. Gets it out to Coughlin, who sends the ball in, but that one is cleared away by Anna Swisher. Coughlin again. Wickenheiser on the far sideline. Well defended by Dylan Parker. And Amara Schaub is down to grab that one. A bit chaotic at first as Schaub went to ground. Looks like Lily Brown with the follow-up there was the one that touched it in between Schaub's legs and ended up finding the ball finding its way into Schaub's palms. Maddie Caw with a great turn in between three defenders. Beats a fourth defender now. Sends the ball wide for Gina Lukoski with space on the right side, but she unfortunately was just offside. That one will be brought back for a Wheaton free kick. Long ball searching for Lily Brown, but this time defended away by Presley King. Lukoski looking to get back in behind, but that one knocked away by Allison Kramer on the far sideline. It'll be another Emerson throw-in. Parker into Lukoski. Back for Parker. Swings one across the top of the box. This one finds its way to Zoe Simmons, who battles hard for it and gets it out to Lauren Carlson. Swisher back for O'Mara now. Back out to Parker on the far side, who dives in to make sure she gets there ahead of Wickenheiser, but knocks it out of bounds for a Wheaton throw. Kramer on the far side to take the throw. She finds Sternat. Lukoski keeps this one in play just barely on the far side. But that ball rolls all the way back to Patricia Bandrup, and Wheaton will look to build out of the back again. Bandrup elects instead to send this one long, looking for Raquel Garces. She fights off two Emerson defenders and gets it into Brown, who finds Sternat. She's got Wolfgang screaming for it on our sideline. And she only sends it as far as Anna Swisher. Into Maddie Caw, who looks to turn, but it's poked away by Diaz Archila, who then tried to win it again, but was poked away by Anna Swisher. Caw dives in on Garces, can't win it. Carlson comes back to defend and knocks it out, this time for a Wheaton throw-in. Lily Brown with this one. Tries to find Wickenheiser, but a miscommunication. Out now with Lukoski for Emerson. She cuts back inside. Plenty of space to run. Finds Maddie Kaw. She's got Anna Swisher on the overlap. But Kaw sends it out wide for Simmons with plenty of space to get a cross in. And she finds the palms of Patricia Bandrup with that cross, who rolls it out to Sternat. Julia Sternat finds Lily Brown. And she looks to release Kate Wickenheiser down that far side, but Dylan Parker wins the foot race, gets there first, and is able to send that ball back to Amara Schaub, who's happy to see it go out the other way with Larking into Swisher. Swisher into Kaw now with time and space to run. She finds Lene Bezdek. Look at the acres of space that Bezdek has now. She sends Gina Lukoski down the right sideline, who keeps it in bounds just barely again. Plays it back for Bezdek, who looks to play a ball into the back post, but that one just a bit too high and over the top of the goal. Another Patricia Bandrup goal kick. Bandrup looks to get this one restarted. West Rodriguez, the nearest defender. Rigetti out to help her defend. In for Wolfgang for Wheaton. Garces now with Swisher on her back. She finds Julia Sternat, who turns out and finds Wolfgang again. Aliana West Rodriguez presses well and wins it. Into Maddie Kaw, who plays a curling pass into the middle of the box, searching for Berrigan Shaw, cutting in off the right wing, but it was just a bit too heavy, and that one's back into Patricia Bandrup's hands. This one now with Kramer for Wheaton. She goes back to Bandrup, who sends this one to Wickenheiser on the far sideline, but it's picked off by Parker. Parker now finds Kaw, but Kaw made her run a bit too early. This one's going to be pulled back for an offsides on Maddie Kaw. Bandrup happy to restart that one with a Wheaton free kick. Tori Soleo to restart it now for Wheaton. She sends a long ball that's only makes it as far as Lene Bezdek. But Julia Sternat wins it back. And Dylan Parker knocks it out of bounds on the far sideline for a Wheaton throw-in. Kramer again standing over the throw. She finds Lily Brown checking in. But Brown can't find Wickenheiser, and that one's knocked out of bounds for a throw-in going the other way. Now an Emerson throw. Parker to Bezdek. In for Rigetti and Berrigan Shaw, who looks to find Rigetti again down the sideline. And Tori Soleo with an impressive tackle on that far sideline. That one's knocked out of bounds, and it'll be a Wheaton throw-in. Kramer again over the throw this time. In for Coughlin. Natalie Coughlin finds Julia Sternat, who sends Mia Wolfgang. In for Diaz Archila. Back for Garces. A nice combination with Diaz Archila, but unable to connect with her again down our sideline here, as that one's just a bit too far for Garces and knocked away by Swisher yet again. Settled now by the Emerson back line. Presley King with time and space to pick out a pass. She finds O'Mara. O'Mara goes back to Larking, who finds Maddie Kaw, and she's got plenty of time and space. West Rodriguez has got to hold her run on this near sideline. That one knocked away by Diaz Archila, and it'll be out of bounds. Emerson Lions throw in. Swisher plays it quickly for O'Mara. O'Mara in for Kaw again. who releases West Rodriguez down our sideline. Back for Maddie Kaw, cross into the box. Brigetti gets a shot on goal, and it goes in at the near post. She beats Patricia Bandrup.
And Bandrup
Great combination play on our near sideline here as Aliana West Rodriguez combined with Maddie Kaw, who sent the cross into the box, and all it took was a bit of an opening of the hips and a small touch. And Brittany Rigetti, the Lion of the Week, finding the back of the net yet again for the Emerson women's soccer team here. Emerson 2, Wheaton 0.
Bandrup was doing well stopping Emerson's shots, but this one just got by her.
Yeah, Bandrup's had a pretty easy day, I have to say, in the goal for Wheaton. Despite being 2-0 down, she's only really faced 2 shots on goal, and those 2 shots have both gone in.
Yep.
And Emerson find themselves with the advantage here at Rotch Playground. This one back with Kramer, who gets it into Natalie Coughlin. They get it into Lily Brown, but it's poked away that time by King. West Rodriguez looking for Kaw. This one defended well by Wolfgang. Swisher to take this one again for Emerson. She looks long over the top, beats Wolfgang, and Aliana West Rodriguez picks it up. Looks for Maddie Kaw, but that one is knocked away that time by Tori Soleo. Parker on the far side finds Berrigan Shaw, who finds Parker again. She's able to get around her defender and find Rigetti. Rigetti finds the net again. Fantastic combination play for the Lions down that far sideline, as it was Dylan Parker connecting with Berrigan Shaw. Berrigan Shaw sending Parker down the wing again, and then Parker beating her defender and slipping Brittany Rigetti in behind, who all it takes is one touch again, and Brittany Rigetti has beaten Patricia Bandrup for the second time today. 2 goals on the day for Brittany Rigetti, and it's 3-0 to the Emerson College Lions over Wheaton and NEWMAC conference play. Lily Brown to restart this one now. Back with Taylor Matsubara and with Mia Wolfgang, who's able to get away from West Rodriguez and Rigetti. Still on the ball, Wolfgang. Looking for Garces, and this one knocked away out of bounds by Lauren Larkin. Wolfgang standing over the throw in this time for Wheaton. In for Garces. Back for Wolfgang. Back into Garces again. She's got Swisher on her back. Wolfgang again for Garces. This time she finds Natalie Coughlin, and that one's switched out to the far side with Tori Soleo. Presley King wins this ball, and Berrigan Shaw is able to poke it away to Yoshiko Slater. Call back for Berrigan Shaw. Tussling away on that far sideline with Maya Thomas. Kaylin O'Mara picks it up and finds Aliana West Rodriguez. Just a bit too far for her on our sideline here. That one into the palms of Patricia Bandrup, who gets it out to Mia Wolfgang quickly. Wolfgang now taking on West Rodriguez. Beats her on the dribble. Able to get that one into Natalie Coughlin. She finds Tori Soleo. But Berrigan Shaw knocks this one out of bounds before it can make its way out to Maya Thomas. Thomas and Soleo now challenged by Berrigan Shaw. Ball finds Sternat. Only gets as far as Kaylin Mara. Oh, great let there by Brittany Rigetti. A bit of a miscommunication, though, with Anna Swisher, who was on the overlap. That one goes out of bounds, and it'll be Taylor Matsubara to throw in for Wheaton. Clever play that time, though, by the forward for the Lions, seeing her defender making the overlap and deciding to let it run. Cheeky little dummy by Rigetti. That one sent into the air by Matsubara and just over our camera operator's head on the near sideline here. Long throw in for Swisher down the sideline to Rigetti. Rigetti taking Matsubara on, gets a cross into the box, but that one is defended well by Diaz Archila. And that'll go out of bounds, and it'll be Wolfgang to throw in for Wheaton. She finds Sternat, who gets around Kaylin O'Mara and gets a pass into Lily Brown, but Anna Swisher is there to clean that one up. Pass into Kaw is knocked away by Natalie Coughlin. It'll be Swisher on the throw again. Swisher with a short pass in this time to Maddie Kaw. Back for Kaw again, who gets it back to Larking, and a one-time switch out to Kaylin O'Mara. Beautiful football there from the Emerson Lions. Natalie Coughlin with it now. Won well by Aliana West Rodriguez. Swisher with the ball. Finds Kaw. She gets it out the far side. Dylan Parker's got plenty of time and space to dribble up for the Lions. She plays it out to Simone Barrigan-Shaw. Barrigan-Shaw releasing Parker again. And Barrigan-Shaw takes 1-2 defenders on, gets a cross in to Brittany Rigetti, but Rigetti unable to recreate the magic that time with the flick, and that flick is over the crossbar out for a Patricia Bandrup goal kick. Bandrup now out to Matsubara on the restart. She plays it in for Wolfgang on our sideline. She's pushed off it by Alana West Rodriguez. Back in for Maddie Kaw, who rips a shot, and it finds the back of the net over the head of Patricia Bandrup. What a hit by Maddie Kaw. And the Lions go up 4-0 here down at Rotch Playground in NEWMAC Conference play over Wheaton.
A pretty dominated performance, I would say. They've definitely picked up the pace in the second half, which is pretty impressive.
Absolutely, absolutely, Emily. A great performance in the second half so far for the Emerson Lions. Maddie Kaw has been outstanding all season for the Lions and continues to impress today. She saw the open space that Wheaton were giving her, and she just let that thing go. That thing stayed hit over Bandrup's head, hitting the back of the net on the fly. And again, it's Emerson 4, Wheaton 0. Diaz Archila now with the Lions restarting play. Matsubara, ball in the air, collected by O'Mara and West Rodriguez, but won back by Lily Brown. She combines with Mia Wolfgang. But that one goes off of Wheaton last, and it'll be, off of Emerson last, and it'll be a Wheaton throw-in. Back in with Wolfgang. Stuck well by Alana West Rodriguez. Matsubara finds Coughlin, who finds Diaz Archila. And for Wickenheiser, back with Coughlin. Lily Brown finds Sternat. And O'Mara and Slater are there to clean that one up for Emerson. Diaz Archila collects it at center back for Wheaton. She finds McKenna Reynolds. Raquel Garces has been battling with Presley King all day long. This one knocked away by Lauren Larking and out of bounds on the far sideline for another Wheaton Lions throw-in. This one to be taken by McKenna Reynolds. Reynolds gets the ball back into Tori Soleo. Slater finds Barrigan-Shaw. who only makes it as far as Tori Soleo on the sideline before it goes out of bounds. Dylan Parker will throw this one in for the Emerson Lions on the far sideline. And we've got a string of substitutions coming in now. It's Maddie Caw and Dylan Parker that have come off. And Jillian Venezia has entered the game along with Katie Wojcik. So Wojcik in for Caw at center mid, and Venezia in for Parker at right back. Swisher collects the ball now for Emerson. She's got Wes Rodriguez streaking down the outside. She finds Wojcik making a run down the wing. She plays a split pass back in for Eliana West Rodriguez, who finds some space to get a shot off, but this one is collected by Patricia Bandrup. Unfortunately, just not too far away from the Wheaton keeper. Bandrup restarts it quickly with Soleo on the far side. Gets it into McKenna Reynolds. Back with Soleo, who plays a long ball over the top, but this one's picked off by Jill Venezia. And it'll go out off of Tori Soleo for an Emerson throw-in. Kaylin O'Mara tracking back. Now Kate Wickenheiser. And the referee is signaling that there's been potentially a foul, no foul given on the far side. Instead, he gives the throw in to Emerson. Throw in with Barrigan Shaw. Now back for O'Mara, who goes all the way back to Lauren Larking. She's pressed heavy by Lily Brown. Swisher gets it into Eliana West Rodriguez. Now collected by Mia Wolfgang. Can Wheaton break here now? Ooh, that's a hard tackle by Wolfgang on Slater. The referee signaling that she did just come in a little bit late there, and potentially also from a bad angle. Play will restart through Presley King for the Emerson Lions. Who, Emily, I think Presley King has been outstanding today in keeping Kate Wickenheiser under wraps for Wheaton.
Oh yeah, for sure. I think she's had some opportunities, Wickenheiser, but she hasn't been able to make it into anything too challenging for the Lions.
Wickenheiser, a reminder for our viewers here, has 6 goals on the season so far, by far the leading goal scorer for this Wheaton team, but she's been kept under wraps today incredibly well by Presley King at center back for the Emerson Lions. Speak of the devil, here's King now. King on the ball out to Jilly Venezia. She looks for Barrigan Shaw, but that one unable to be kept in bounds. Reynolds now back to Soleo for Wheaton. Diaz Archila across to Matsubara. She looks and finds a very tight pass into Raquel Garces, who wins it back off O'Mara. Matsubara goes all the way back to Bandrup now. Wolfgang back for Matsubara again, who finds Lily Brown checking in. But a miscue there as Wolfgang wasn't ready for it. And this one will be an Emerson Lions throw on our sideline. Swisher to take, sends O'Mara over the top. Shields Natalie Coughlin off the ball and gets a service into the box. But that one is poked away by Gabby Diaz Archila. Presley King picks it up now for Emerson. Gets it out to Barrigan Shaw on the far side. Simone Barrigan Shaw takes her defender on, and she's forced back to the outside. Tries a clever move to get around him, and that one will go out for another Patricia Bandrup Wheaton goal kick. 2 substitutions as Wickenheiser and Matsubara come off for Wheaton. And into the game, into the game, 2 fresh faces for Wheaton. Sternat on the ball now. Back with Wolfgang. Wes Rodriguez defends well and shields that one out of bounds, but it'll be a Wheaton throw-in. Swisher helps Larkin out on defense. And that one booted away by Presley King with a loud thud. Wolfgang to take this one for Wheaton. Coughlin back to Wolfgang. Wes Rodriguez back now for Swisher. Swisher in for Wojciech. Wojciech back to Larkin, and Larkin all the way back to Amara Shaw. Shaw out for Jill Venezia on the far side. Slater shields off her defender well, but Wheaton win the ball. McKenna Reynolds now on the far side. Poked out, and this one will be a Wheaton corner kick. Off last off Jill Venezia. This one to be served in by Lily Brown. Punched away by Schaub at her near post. And collected by Barrigan Shaw, who looks to take Natalie Coughlin on the dribble. She's beaten her for pace. Brigetti down the far sideline now. Whipped service into the box, looking for Jill Venezia, but Bandrup was off her line to collect that one again. Just for confirmation, the subs that have checked into the game for Wheaton, we have number 5, Arden Ulmer, who has checked into the game at center back for Taylor Matsubara. And into the game for Kate Wickenheiser is number 8, Francesca Freeman. This one has gone behind and will be another Wheaton goal kick. Bandrup happy to restart this one. Out with Freeman. Into Ulmer. Finds Sternat. Wolfgang down the sideline, but only finds Lauren Larkin. Slater finds O'Mara, who finds Wojciech checking, and the referee's going to play advantage here as Wojciech was brought down hard by Natalie Coughlin. Barrigan Shaw on the far side now. Wojciech wins it back. She finds Jill Venezia, who looks for a service into the box, but that one is knocked away by Gabby Diaz-Archila. This one falls to Brittany Righetti in the box, and she has a hat trick. Brittany Righetti with her 3rd goal of the day to put Emerson up 5-0 here at Rotch Playground over Wheaton in NEWMAC conference play.
And all 3 of them coming in the second half here, so she's pretty on fire in the past 30 minutes.
Brittany Righetti, this week's Lion of the Week, surely enjoying herself in this second half against Wheaton here. That's now her 3rd of the half, as Emily said. And Wheaton find themselves with an incredibly tough hill to climb with only 10 minutes left in this game. A bit of confusion in the back line there on that one too, as it seemed like a bit of a miscommunication potentially between Diaz-Archila and Francesca Freeman, sorting out who was supposed to be stepping to Brittany Righetti there. Play with the Lions now with Wojciech, who gets hit again after the play. This one with Lukoski on the far side. Diaz-Archila defends it well, but only sends it back to Katie Wojciech. Back for Venezia. Wojciech in for Lukoski, who finds Wojciech again. And Lukoski has it poked away that time by Tori Soleo. Long punt here by Patricia Bandrup. Slater to defend. Swisher picks this one up for the Lions on our sideline. She's got Righetti checking in. But plays one over the top for Eliana West Rodriguez. What a great threaded ball by Anna Swisher. West Rodriguez finding Swisher again. Ooh, she's hit hard as well. This time the foul going against Gina DeBiradinis. And this free kick will be in a dangerous position here for Katie Wojcik. But we're going to see a stoppage in play as Anna Swisher might need to get a little bit of treatment. But she's a tough player, Anna Swisher. She's already back up to her feet already. This one a dangerous spot for Katie Wojcik to have the ball for the Emerson Lions. Wojcik a great facilitator of the ball on crosses and also has one heck of a boot to hit it from distance. Let's see what she gets up to here. Wojcik goes for goal, curling effort, and it drops into the goal, hitting the top of the crossbar off of the back of Patricia Bandrup's hands, and that one falls into the back of the net. Katie Wojcik with a curling effort from distance off the free kick, and it's now 6-0 to the Emerson College Lions here over Wheaton and NEWMAC play. What a hit from Katie Wojcik there.
Wheaton seems to not have an answer to what the Lions are up to.
Yeah, not a lot of time left to start to figure things out for Wheaton. Just 8.5 minutes left to play in the game now. We had the perfect angle of that one, Emily, from where we're sitting here doing the commentary. Katie Wojcik let that one fly. It was going far post side netting and then curled back toward goalkeeper Patricia Bandrup's head, went over her head and clipped the underside of the crossbar. Fantastic hit from Wojcik there. Play is restarted now with Wheaton through Tori Soleo. She finds Ulmer. DeBiradinis looks to find Lily Brown on the far side, but only makes it as far as Presley King. Now balling with Kaylin O'Mara. Technically, that goal for the Lions will be credited with an own goal to Patricia Bandrup, as that one hit the post and then hit off the backside of her before going into the goal. So Katie Wojcik not being credited with a goal off that last play. But still, nonetheless, a great service into the box by the Emerson midfielder. A throw-in now for the Emerson Lions as Dylan Parker takes. She only finds it as far as Ulmer, who heads it back out of bounds for another throw. Parker looking for West Rodriguez. She's defended hard by Wolfgang, but gets it back out to Parker, who cuts it back for West Rodriguez. Dodges 2 tackles from behind, and that one cleared out by Francesca Freeman, only as far as Presley King, though. Emerson back on the attack. Gina Lukoski out on the far side. Lets one fly. Bandrup kept that one out. But Brittany Righetti was there to tap it home. A very strong hit on the far sideline from Gina Lukoski. Bandrup did everything in her power to keep that one out, but Brittany Righetti was there to tap the rebound home. That's now 4 on the day for Brittany Righetti, this week's Lion of the Week. Katie Wojcik having a bit of a chuckle with West Rodriguez after that one, saying all part of the plan. This ball played out by Wheaton to the far side for McKenna Reynolds, but she is unable to keep that one in play. Throw in looking for Katie Wojcik, but picked off by Julia Sternat. And the referee has awarded a throw into Wheaton this time. Says it touched off Jill Venezia last. Brown looking for a service into the box, but that one's knocked away again for a Wheaton throw-in. Defended well by Presley King. Julia Sternat picks this one up. Gets it to Soleo. In for Lily Brown. Has a couple extra touches before giving it back to Francesca Freeman. She finds Julia Sternat again with time and space. Sternat finds a pass into Garces, but that one again poked away. It was Presley King yet again. Presley King has been everywhere today for the Lions in defense. Kaylin O'Mara winning this one strongly off Julia Sternat, and Aliana West Rodriguez now with time and space to drive. She's got Righetti running down the left side. Releases her now. Diaz Archila out to defend, and she gets there before Righetti and will knock it out for an Emerson Lions throw. Parker to take this throw in again for the Lions. She gets it in for Righetti. That one defended well by Freeman. Freeman gets it into Wolfgang, who sends it back to Freeman. And Wolfgang, trying to beat Aliana West Rodriguez on the dribble, gets it stolen away, but knocked out again for a Wheaton throw. Freeman now to take the throw for the Wheaton Lions. She looks for Sternat, but Sternat is defended well by Slater. Freeman looking to clear her lines. Parker on the back of Lily Brown. And that one cleared out of bounds by Wolfgang, curled outside of the foot, and it'll be an Emerson throw-in. Parker again to take, looking for Righetti over the head of Wolfgang. Oh. This one back in with Righetti now. Righetti back for West Rodriguez on the sideline. West Rodriguez taking Francesca Freeman on the dribble. And that one is going to be pulled all the way back for a Wheaton goal kick. We've got 3 minutes and about 20 seconds here left in the second half of play down at Rotch Field. Emerson leading Wheaton 7-0. One back for the Lions by Jill Venezia. Gina Lukoski now finds Kaylin O'Mara. Brittany Righetti back for Lukoski. She finds Kaylin O'Mara again. Slater now out for Dylan Parker. She puts one on goal, and that one will be collected happily by Patricia Bandrup. Slater wins this header off the Bandrup punt and wins the second ball. There's Slater again. Ulmer finds Wolfgang for Wheaton. She gets it into Raquel Garces, who now releases McKenna Reynolds down the far side. But her cross into the box is directly into the palms of Amara Schaub. Schaub, who's enjoyed a rather lazy day in the goal for the Emerson Lions, I'd say. Only one real stop in the first half on that shot from Kate Wickenheiser.
I think this is the first time all half that she's had to worry about a shot even coming close to her.
Raquel Garces now picking the ball back up for Wheaton. Francesca Freeman looking long. And that one headed away again by Presley King. West Rodriguez finds Dylan Parker. Parker is shoved over by Ulmer. But the referee doesn't see that one. It's going to be a Wheaton throw-in. Defended again well, Presley King. Mergetti flicks it on past Francesca Freeman. And this ball will be kicked all the way back to Patricia Bandrup, who gets it out to Gabby Diaz-Archila. Soleo into Reynolds. And away again, a long boot by Presley King. Presley King not allowing anything near her defensive line today.
We're in the final minute of play here at Rotch Playground.
Last 45 seconds here as Emerson will look to find potentially one last goal before time runs out. Although perfectly happy to walk away from here today with 7 on the scoreboard.
7, yep.
So right into postgame. 20 seconds left as Patricia Bandrup goes to collect this one. We'll see if she has enough time to get this one back in. She does so to Francesca Freeman. This one, Wheaton looking long again. This one won well by Lauren Larking on the 50-50 tackle. Booted away by Dylan Parker, and that will do it for our action down here at Rotch Field. The final score today, your Emerson College Lions 7, the visiting Wheaton College Lions 0. Emily, what did you see in that game that you really liked today? What did you see in that game that you think needs to be worked on from either team's point of view?
I really liked how Emerson was able to attack, especially in the second half. We saw that it was a pretty close game in the first half. Emerson only was able to get 1 in, but then it really changed in the second half, and I really liked the ability they were able to go upfield and get shots on goal. And it was really lucky that we were able to get so many in.
Yeah, absolutely. Always a good day for a commentator when you get to witness 7 goals for your team, isn't it? We will have some final stats from today's game for you shortly. Again, the final score, Emerson 7, the Wheaton College Lions 0, with a 4-goal performance today from our resident Lion of the Week, Brittany Rigetti. That'll be all from Connor Donovan here today at Rotch Playground. I've been joined today by Emily Champagne, and we will see everyone here right back at Rotch Playground next time when the Emerson men's and women's soccer teams take the field. Until next time.